Right guys, we are continuing on. What I'm doing now is I'm actually cutting down the trimmings for the door frame. So I've cut this one down. What I've done is I've taken a small section at the bottom so that can sit basically above there, and then I've allowed a gap thick enough to allow the top plate to go across. What I'm doing is I'm now just cutting that side. So what I've done is I've measured from the bottom all the way up to the top with a slight small recess. I've then put my marking on here. So this is the point that I want sitting on the inside. Reason being because it's a 50mm, whereas this is a 60. So I've just got a hacksaw, cut my straight line down across, and now I'm just taking out the bottom bit. And by that, I'm just literally getting the hacksaw, running it across, and then cutting that section out. So I'll just get this completely cut out, and then I'll show you how we do the top. Right, so I'm now going to start doing my measurements around the side. I've done this side already. Need to do the top. With the top, I need to have it hanging over so it falls in line this side and the other side. So the cut's going to be a little bit different, and then I've got to do that one as well. So these trimmings are used to cover up the door, window and corner reveals. Reason for it is just where there's any unclean joints, you can disguise these with the corner beads. God knows why I pulled that face when I'm cutting with a hacksaw, but it seems to be a regular occurrence, so unfortunately we're all going to have to get used to it. So here I'm just giving the inside of the corner trims a quick clean up before we start applying the Sumo grip. We want to give both surfaces a great contact patch, so it is always recommended to get any oil, grease or dirt that may sort of be looming around. So for those of you who might be interested, I ended up purchasing these cladding from Cladco. I did try a couple of companies and I got a load of sample pieces, and this is the one that I preferred the most. As I stated in my previous video, which if you haven't seen, check the link in the description. But I found that Cladco had great value for money and also great quality material. As this is something that is visible, I didn't really want to skimp out on sort of the final look and design, because obviously this definitely makes up for the overall appearance and curb appeal. So here we're just continuing on the process until we do the doors, windows and all corner beads. I believe in total this process took me a couple of hours just to sort of get everything cut down, cleaned and measured. It's best to measure twice and cut once. So overall I think we were looking at about 3 hours just to kind of get it done. As you can see, I was generally taking my time, so it was a nice easy process to get complete. But until the next one, if you like these videos, please do consider liking and subscribing, and also drop me a comment as well, just to let me know any projects that you may have done, be doing, or any recommendations for the future.